a fantastic race on our hands. The fleet is now split across 600 miles of ocean, north to south, and it's really anybody's race at this point with this kind of split amongst the fleet. Up here in the north we have Ericsson 3. Notice the swirl of cloud here. This is a low pressure center, and we saw several days ago Ericsson 3 make a very determined move away from the rest of the fleet, and they have pointed themselves directly at this low. Further down to the south here, this is Telefonica Blue. There is 600 miles of separation between Ericsson 3 and Telefonica Blue. Here is the rest of the fleet splitting the difference between these two highly leveraged boats, one in the south, one in the north. Why has Ericsson 3 gone up here?
This is our position right here. We're just ahead of this wide warm front now, and in this band of clouds here is steady 30 knots breeze. Right now we have 20 knots breeze, and we're sailing in 90 through to get in there. And this here is the center of the low, and you see this whole area is predicted to have more than 30 knots breeze, so it's going to be full on for us.
Winds are very strong right now. They're near gale force on Ericsson 3. They're nearly in the worst part of this storm. But they're doing that very deliberately with the expectation that this low is going to move sort of south or maybe south-southwest over the next few hours. They have a few hours of very, very rough conditions, big seas, potentially up to 10 meters in height. And then what will happen is the wind will shift and come more in from the northeast, and that will allow them to sail a more direct course toward the southeast and start to close up on this leverage.
You see the barometer has been dropping really steadily since then, and it's going to drop a lot more, so I guess in 4 hours get into this band of clouds here, then we're going to be into 30 plus knots for probably 8 hours or so, then sail straight through the low there, and very short time on the wind and quite light winds if we hit in the middle of the low. We hope not to stop in the middle there. Right now it looks like we can't benefit 100% from our northerly strategy because we have to dive due south due to a high pressure ridge. I still think we're going to be gaining a lot on other boats going down there if this model comes through.
Meanwhile, down here in the south, Puma, Ericsson 4 and Green Dragon will still be sailing upwind with this low moving toward them. They will not have the favorable angle initially that Ericsson 3 is. So while Ericsson 3 is currently in last place, it looks like they will be able to close up the distance very quickly once they get into this wind shift here, and they can carry those stronger northeast reaching conditions to the southeast. This is a big gamble, but it could really work out very well for Ericsson 3.
We're going to be close to the leaders, or if we're lucky, a little bit ahead.
Stay close to your computers and keep checking on the progress of the fleet on EricssonRacingTeam.com, and we'll see how well Ericsson 3 does here. They just need to get through a very rough part of the storm, some nervous hours, but once they're through that, I have a feeling this race is going to close right back up again.